Hi everyone, this is Bahar Özocak. Welcome to our 2 minutes interview challenge, during which my guests are trying to answer my questions, the 5W1H questions, in 2 minutes. And today our guest is one of the founders and the Chief Operating Officer and the Chief Analytics Officer of our company, Demirhan Yenigün. Welcome, Demirhan Bey.
Thank you, Bahar. How are you?
Thanks. I'm fine. And how are you?
Very good, thank you. I'm gonna try to stay within the bounds of 2 minutes, as you said. I'm sure the questions you're gonna ask me will probably require very long answers, but I'll do my best to do it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Good luck with that. And today, the topic we're going to chat about is, the pain points in the business life, especially about data management and pain points as well as the solutions. So we'll see. It will be hard to wrap it up in 2 minutes, but we'll
Yes,
try our best. And I will start the timer when I start the questions with you. But before doing that, let's hear about you a little so that our audience, get the chance to know you better.
sure. My name is Demirhan Yenigün, as you mentioned. I have been involved with data analytics for, I would say, over 30 years now.
Wow.
And my background actually is economics. I have a PhD in economics, but I started my career working for AT&T and Bell Laboratories. There, actually, I kind of got into uh, at the time, it was actually big data, although we used the term big data more recently.
Yeah.
But at the time, what we were dealing with was quite substantial. And then I got into, looking at large sets of data, and then as a kind of natural progression of that,
Mm-hmm.
got into the, kind of data management, data analysis. And so I've been doing this for a very long time, and I had worked with multiple companies, consulting companies, and now, as you know, I am the Chief Operating Officer and Chief Analytics Officer for Era Team Analytics.
Great. Thank you. We are really lucky to have you as one of our leaders in our company.
Thank you.
And thanks for the introduction. Now, are you ready? I'm going to start the time and the
Yes.
questions. So, ready, set, go. What are the main pain points in data management nowadays?
To be honest with you, Bahar, data management problems have really not changed a whole lot. Looking back at my career, 30 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
the issues of trying to organize the data in an enterprise was a very serious challenge, and I see that still a big challenge in today's enterprises as well, because the data structures in companies are organized still in I would say silos, so that it is very difficult to integrate information from multiple different systems.
Mm-hmm.
And for any kind of analytic work, you really need data coming from multiple sources, and that really poses a great challenge. So organizing data from multiple systems is really the biggest challenge companies face today.
I see. Who do you think, I mean, what kind of corporations do you think are experiencing these problems the most?
I would say the brick and mortar older companies,
Mm-hmm.
where they have established their systems long time ago. For instance, they have a different system for each functional area. You have a order entry system, you
Mm-hmm.
have a financial system, you have a marketing system, you have all kinds of different systems, and they were actually meant to do the job for that particular function. But in order to be able to do analysis, you have to bring them together, and that's where you run into problems.
All right. When do you think these struggles are causing problems for the companies, affecting their business performance?
Well, see, if the companies do not have the capabilities to really bring all the data together and create what we describe in our industry as one source of single source of truth,
Mm-hmm.
that becomes a big problem for companies, because every organization might have their own version of the truth. So it becomes very difficult to kind of bring everybody together and agree on what the general, as simple as what's the sales numbers for this year. I mean, that might uh, be different based on who you talk to.
That's right. Okay. Where do you think the solution lies?
I think the solution lies, especially for these relatively older brick and mortar companies, is not to obviously they cannot just throw away all the existing systems. Some of these are still legacy systems. So the
Mm-hmm.
solution really lies in having a good understanding of the data across the enterprise, and bringing these data sources together using some of the state-of-the-art software that is available for businesses.
And how can this be resolved, do you think?
I think basically each um, organization, I mean, I still think that different organizations with different functional responsibilities will want to have their own kind of data organized in a like in a usable fashion for them,
Mm-hmm.
but they still need to make sure that the data that they have is not, you know, different than a data set some other organization has, especially, actually in specifically on the same type of information they're looking at. So that's really the key, and bringing these sources together
Mm-hmm.
and creating intelligence out of this is really where the solution lies.
I see. And why do you think should companies go on this journey of solutions with every team?
Well, it's, my simple answer to that is we do have the expertise working on this particular problem for, I mean, at least in my career over 30 years, and having really what I would describe as the data IQ to be able to understand where the data resides and what kind of data is essential in decision making and helping the companies. Era team obviously has the the know-how as well as the expertise, and also we are very familiar with, as I mentioned, the state-of-the-art software
Mm-hmm.
in order to actually provide these solutions to the companies.
Thank you. So this is the end of our questions and end of our time. We are slightly over 2 minutes,
Slightly.
but I think it's worth all the time because we got really good and valuable information as a result. Thank you so much for your time and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Bahar. Thank you.